so, you have these cycles where humanity changes radically. And this is predictable like clockwork. It is part of humanity. For centuries and centuries and centuries, we've had these times of epic change, where people wake up and then one day the world changes. In a matter of a very, very short time, borders changes, who people trust change, money changes, systems change. Everything changes in a blink of an eye. And that is what we are going through right now. This is a fourth turning, for sure. It is absolutely a fourth turning. And they predicted it. They didn't know what was going to be the pin that popped the bubble. In this case, it was this excuse of COVID, which then led to bad reactions by politicians. Don't let anybody ever tell you that COVID closed a business. Politicians closed businesses. And that was the pin that popped this bubble of this unsustainable global economy that for the last 20 years, with this reckless printing of money, they printed $500, $800 billion. Elizabeth Warren was TARP administrator. She gave out $800 billion of our money to banker cronies. And that was the beginning. A lot of us said, oh boy, this is it. This is when we start going down the road of the Weimar Republic in Zimbabwe, where politicians recklessly print money from thin air and give it to their cronies. It's unsustainable and it's not money, and they've broken the money. So where we are now is that our world is changing radically and significantly. We're in this fourth turning. And it's really, really key, because our world's going to be very, very different. Look how different it is over the last 2.5 years. If I stood here 2.5 years ago and told you what was going to happen, you would have never believed me. A world where a scientist who's a politician can rule over us and say when we can go to work, and that your children have to wear a mask, or that you need an injection in your arm. These are foreign concepts that have no place in America. And we are going down this path of great change and turmoil and chaos, and our world is going to go one way or the other. It's either going to go the way of the Constitution and human rights and voluntarism and human choice and civility and our greatest traditions, or it's going to go a path of darkness and tyranny and centralized control and authoritarianism. The path of China and the path that people, unfortunately on both sides of the aisle in our own country, are pushing for. And that's why I'm running, because I will not allow that to happen. Not on my watch. It's not going to happen. I'm running. I'm not here to make friends. I don't want this job. I have 4 beautiful children and one of the most wonderful homes in the entire state. I need this like I need a hole in the head. I don't want to go down there to that viper-infested swamp. But I will go down there if you send me down there, and I will do exactly what I tell every single audience that I meet with in New Hampshire. I will vote no against tyranny and for the Constitution, against government expansion and for human rights every single time, without fail, without compromise. It's as simple as that. Thank you.